You don't have to fall to all of your urges. Think about the type of man or woman you would be if you made all the right decisions. You got to consider yourself the scientist of your emotions and your energy. You need to back engineer through your experiences, your habits, your relationships, and your environment. All of these together ultimately create the reality you live in and the day-to-day life that you put yourself through. And it's nobody else's responsibility but yours to assess your surroundings and move accordingly. After experiencing these things, examine them and see if they have you feeling drained or if you're wishing for those units of time back. If you have either of those feelings, then you need to either cut them off or you need to slowly wean yourself off of them if they're habits that were created over a long period of time. Whether it's relationship with a friend or a mate or an activity that is ultimately draining you and wasting your time. Although advice is good, nobody can tell you what's truly good for you. No coach, no parent, no mate, no nothing. The answers to your questions are inside of you. If you feel like you don't have what you truly deserve or you're not in an environment that is conducive for your goals and your dreams, then the problem is you. You need to separate yourself out of that equation. Make sure that you're playing chess, not checkers. All right, so what goals you got that got you up so early in the morning?
Got to lose weight, man. I gained too much weight over the summer. Got to lose it all back. Get back to what I was.
I want to be the best version of myself, and I want to be successful. So I'm gonna keep it like that.
You successful to me, bro.
Peace.
Trying to get bigger, bro. Just trying to build good habits. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No more trying. No more trying. Let's do it.
What got me up so early in the morning? I just want to be the best person for myself, my family, and just be successful. Reach the mountaintops that God has for me. That's just my purpose, my passion, and I want to do it for my family and just want to see everything that God has in store for me.
As for me, I want to provide for my family and be a positive role model for my community. I'm going to attack every day like it's my last. When it comes to fasting, I'm going to talk about the type of fasting that I have the most experience with, which is intermediate fasting. The first benefit to fasting is that everything needs a break. Your digestive system comprises of 30% of your body's energy and it's constantly working. It never gets a break. From breakfast to dinner and snacks, our digestive system is constantly working. So just think about putting dirty dishes into a sink that already got stuff into it. So that means that our colon is packed with extra feces while our body is trying to get these nutrients from all these other foods. And it can't really get the nutrients while it's sitting there working, trying to process all the other stuff that we previously ate. Once your body is in the state of a fast, it starts to use your fat cells as energy and starts to eat away at your fat cells. So for my weight loss journey, I'll wake up around 6 or 7 so I can start burning calories earlier throughout the day and I extend my day. And then from 7 to 12, I don't eat and I just drink tea just to help my body process all that excess food and excess feces out my colon. And that's what really boosted my metabolism and my weight loss. I started to program my mind where you don't eat unless you work. We hunted at some point in humanity and we didn't eat unless we ran that animal down, unless we did those things. But now we're able to just wake up and pop something in a toaster. These 3 meals a day is a norm in our society, but it is not right. You know what I mean? It is not right for our body. It is good for consumerism. That is good for the market. When you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then you're able to have 3 food stations, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're able to sell cereals, you're able to sell this, you're able to sell that. You know what I mean? It is a marketing tactic for our society. It doesn't mean that it is right for your body. So give your organs a rest and give your digestive system a rest, and it'll help you out. semen retention. Let's talk about it. When it comes to these websites that we watch to get our rocks off, it's rotting our brain and it's changing the way that we look at people outside of us. It changes the way we look at women. So now if you go out in public and you look at a woman, the reason why you have anxiety, the reason why you're scared to approach her is because you're thinking about how can you fornicate with her, not how can you communicate. It's hard to just flip the switch, you know what I mean? It's gonna take time to stop and release those habits. When you start communicating with women as if they're just another person, that's when the magic happens. Just communicate as if you're just trying to get to know them. Once you put women on this pedestal and you walk around and you ingrain every woman's body in your mind, now that's mental energy, that is mental space that could be used for your creativity. You know what I mean? Sexual energy is a very, very powerful energy. It is used to create a whole entire new life. Okay, so every time you nut into a sock or nut or like get your rocks off, it's pulling the most vital nutrients out of your body to create that being, because that's all your body knows that it's doing. Your body does not know that this is just to feel good. So every day you're doing that, you're just losing and losing nutrients, you know what I mean? And you're lowering your testosterone. If that's consuming your units of time, then you're lowering your creativity. It's as simple as breathing and thinking about what is really best for you. When you're thinking about the dopamine and instant gratification like society wants you to, you're using your amygdala, which is in the back of your brain, which has to do with survival. Once you breathe and think rationally, you're using your frontal cortex. Your hippocampus is the trail to your frontal cortex. So just breathe and think about the benefits or the pros and cons of the next step you're about to do. Failing is okay, but once you know the benefits, the pros and cons, make sure you think about it. Start thinking with your frontal lobe. Stop thinking with a survival mind state, right? Because most of the time after we do release, it's an instant like, oh shit, like low energy, low this, low that. You wasted so much time, and it's just like, come on now, like now you got a dirty sock. So, first of all, we are out the paradigm of getting a lot of women is considered successful as a young man. You know what I mean? We need to start looking at ourselves as valuable. We need to stop looking at ourselves as a product that can just be used. You know what I mean? Like you are conditioned that your body is not valuable. Men being considered the man if you have a lot of bodies, but it's like, nah, that's not cool or nor that's healthy. You know what I mean? Having all those emotional ties on yourself, it's just not okay. And it's seen as normal, which, like I said, normal doesn't always mean right. Normal is just what the majority in population is thinking, just the wave, the sheep, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, save your energy, save your vitality. Remember, all it takes is one breath. Just breathe and it'll be okay and you will get over it. Once you get over that hump, I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience and things I'm going through. Once you feel that sexual urge and you finally break through it, then it's just like, man, that's actually easy. You don't have to fall to all of your urges. Just think about the type of man or woman you would be if you made all the right decisions.